Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ron Burgundy with Sunday Night Live. I have a very special guest tonight, William Faulkner from Oxford, Mississippi. Alright, so William, tell me about yourself.
Yes.
As a boy, I grew up in Oxford, Mississippi. Then I joined the British and then Canadian Royal Air Force in World War I. Then after that, I basically studied at the University of Mississippi. And then after that, I worked a local bookstore in New York, and the New York newspaper was from New Orleans. And then, mainly, except for a few trips to Europe and Asia, I mainly stayed in Hollywood to write some scripts for my books.
Tell me a little bit about your book, As I Lay Dying, that sold over 10 copies in America. Tell me some of the literary techniques.
Well, throughout the novel, I presented around 15 different points of views from different characters throughout the book. Each chapter narrated by one character, including Addie, who is the person who dies, after expressing her thoughts from the coffin. The characters are developed gradually through each other's perceptions and opinions, which is pretty interesting because I thought that really expressed everyone's emotions. Came up here. Then I stand among the pioneers through what's called the stream of consciousness, which in fact is an element of the modernist period. And throughout the novel, its distinctly intimate tone through the monologues of the tragically flawed Bundrins and the passers-by they encounter. In one chapter, Addie Bundrin helped bring issues of feminism and motherhood into literature to the fore, which I thought was great. Okay, good.
Well, thank you, William, for coming out tonight. I hope your book does really well.
Thank you very much.
See ya. And now joining us tonight is character analysis specialist, Rick Tamlin.
And I'm a character analysis professional. I'm here to give you the characters of the novel called As I Lay Dying. To start off, I will start talking about Darrell Bundrin. Darrell Bundrin is the second son of the Bundrin family. And when he gives his monologues, they are sensitive, intuitive, and somewhat powerful. And then, and his monologues are probably the most fancy within the novel. Vardaman Bundrin is the youngest and the second most frequently used character in the book. When he's often insecure and very self-conscious throughout the book, and he also has a very special relation with Darrell. Bundrin is the mother of the family. At the beginning of the book, she was ill, and then early on, she died. She was a school teacher for most of her life, and her 4 children were Cash, Darrell, Dewey Dell, and Vardaman. She also had a secret affair with the Minister Whitfield. Ance is a very stupid and lazy man, and he is very weak throughout the novel. Cash is the oldest of the Bundrin family, and he is a carpenter, and he also, whenever he gives his monologues, they're probably the most powerful throughout the novel. Jewel is the secret child of Minister Whitfield. Throughout the novel, he is very hot-tempered and impatient, and he also likes horses, as a matter of fact, and is physically powerful. Dewey Dell is the only daughter of the family, and when she speaks, she is very powerful but very emotional. She's also very pretty, and she's pregnant, but she wants to get an abortion. Stop.
Okay, it's done.
That's interesting. Shaniqua, would you please cue up the movie trailer for us?
Name's Dominic.
Oh, how am I ever going to get across this lake? Well, sorry, Addie. We're just going to have to cross this river by getting wet.
Woo woo.
Alright. We did it, Addie. We did it. No! The barn! No! Stop.
Just a little more, just a little bit.
I went to this girl's like bonfire in the Autonome.
Sorry about this, but Ron Burgundy will not be here tonight for the rest of the night. He has contracted a horrible case of the swine flu. Yes, it is there. It is contagious. And you might get it. That's tomorrow. Right now we're going to give a summary of the book As I Lay Dying and see where it goes from there. As you know so far, the book about As I Lay Dying is about the Bundren family and the mother, Addie, is died. Towards the beginning, when she's sick, Ansi sends Jewel and Darrell to go to town to make an extra couple bucks, knowing well that they will not be there when she dies. They still leave. When they come back, she's already dead. As that's happening, though, while they're gone, Cash goes and is making a coffin outside Addie's room every day, and all that she's doing is just looking at him make it and make it and make it, and then she dies. When she dies, Vardman is traumatized about the death, and he, being that he's so young, is like just goes insane. Once Darrow and Jewel return, they go and send it off to Jefferson because that's where Addie wanted to be buried, where the family was. As they keep on going, though, what happens is there were rains, and that made all the bridges just get overflown, so they can't cross. They have to find a way around. As that's happening, Cash breaks his leg, and they have to find a way to fix it. So what they do is they find some cement, and they plaster it in his leg, think that would work as a cast, but actually what it's going to do is it constricts it, not really letting that much blood through, so they have to chisel it off, and woo, that's some pain that he goes through in that scene. They finally start to make it, but what happens is the body's been reeking, and they've just been going to town on it because they really haven't been treating it all that well. So Darrow goes just like insane, gets pissed off, and tries to burn the barn that it's in. Jewel manages, though, to save the coffin and get it out. After that, Cash is sent to a mental institution. After Addie is buried, Ansi finds a new bride and brings her home with him as they go back.